Hey you guys, good morning, good morning. I am rushing. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning again. I woke up in the middle of the night because I went to bed early and I made sure I finished complete and getting my steps in. So I did meet my 10,000 steps and then once I finished with that, I wasn't able to go right back to sleep. And once I did go to sleep, my glucose monitor, this is the glucose monitor that I'm using. It comes like this, and you twist it open, and then it's like a little device with a needle, and then you put it on your arm and you press it, and then you put another patch on it so it stays on. So it kept going off saying my sugar was low, and I just would hit. I tried to turn the alerts off because I'm like, I don't want to eat anything. You know, I'm intermittent fasting. I don't want to eat anything. I felt okay, but I was looking up low blood sugar, like the side effects and the things like that. And even though I didn't feel any type of way, besides tired, but I normally knock that off to Mother Nature. Like I'd be really fatigued that time of month. So, oh, I'm about to put this on my face. Um, but it kept going off, and what I read like had me like worried. So I just ate um my vitamin gummies, and then I had a couple of Mentos. I did not want to eat that stuff, but yeah. So then I went back to sleep, and it started going off again. Like my sugar had got back low. So I ate some more Mentos, and I went to the bathroom and tried to go back to sleep. But yeah. So that had got me up, and then when it was time for me to actually get up, I was like, oh, I don't feel like moving. So yeah, so this is the Curology that I'm using. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Like I said, the soap part, it doesn't lather, in which I learned from this shampoo infomercial that came on. Like, lathering is not necessarily a good thing, but our mind is just programmed to think it's a better product the more it lathers. No, it's just more drying, actually. So, um, but yeah. So we'll see how this works. Consistency is the name of the game. And I'm just going to run a flat iron over my hair really quickly so I can get out of here because I cannot be late, you guys. So, be right back. Okay, so you guys, I just have to tell y'all, this is the smallest I've ever been in my adult life. Like, literally, I have a 1 in front of my weight. Oh my gosh. Like, the lowest I had got at one point was 199, and for whatever reason, I end up gaining weight back. So my highest was 233 to 240, I believe. And I had lost like 10 pounds on HCG, HGC, whatever it's called. Which is an injection you get, and you have to do like a 500 calorie diet, which I did, but I was supposed to lose more weight than that because I think you're supposed to lose like a pound a day. And so for me, I felt like it wasn't enough weight, and it was kind of pricey. So I didn't do it. I believe I kept those 10 pounds off because I stayed in the around the 220 range after that. But yeah, so then me and my ex, we started, when we met, we would go to the gym, and I was cooking for us. Like, I would meal prep and stuff like that. So that's how I started losing weight as well. But I wasn't like on a strict like routine. So gradually I was losing weight. And before I know it, I'm down to this size. I didn't even realize it. You know how people say, oh my gosh, you look like you're losing weight. You look so good. And I really couldn't see it. What made me realize I was really losing weight, y'all, is when I saw my clavicle bone. I was like, come on, clavicle, come through. I love that. Like, this bone is just so feminine to me, and I just love the way it look when you have on a nice necklace. I gotta get out of here, y'all. But talking to y'all slowing me down too. I'ma talk to y'all in the car. Let me hurry up and finish this. I'll talk to y'all in the car. Bye. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I'm in the car now. Yeah, so what I was saying was, yeah, once I saw my clavicle bone, I really realized, like, girl, you are losing weight. And then I tried on this outfit that I had for like a couple of years. I bought it for a trip. It might have been for my Puerto Rico trip, and the top would not fit. But sometimes I just don't want to send stuff back, or sometimes I just be like, I'm gonna fit into this. I'm gonna lose the weight. I'm gonna fit into this. I done said that about a lot of outfits I bought, and they just be sitting in the closet. But I finally said, you know what? Let me see if I can fit into this outfit. And I was able to fit into it, okay? And that's what I wore on my cruise. So I insert a picture. But y'all, when I say I lost like 40 pounds and I didn't even realize it, like, I'm just so excited, and it just makes me want to keep going. Like, you can't stop now. I have to see what it feels like to meet my body goals, because I've never been in shape. I never really been an active person like that. So I don't know what it's like to be physically fit and stuff like that. So I'm just excited. And that's a learning journey, because it's not just something I want to do fast, because I want these results to last. So yeah, so I think that right now what I'm going to do is Monday through Thursday, I'm just going to get at least my 10,000 steps in during the work week. And then Friday through Sunday, that'll be my days I work out. So I'm going to start with 3 days in the gym, and then, you know, go from there and see what it does. I just so excited. But yeah, so this weekend when I get up, we're gonna go to the grocery store. I'm gonna share with y'all the list that the nutritionist gave me, so I can tell y'all what I'm gonna be eating. We can meal prep together and everything. So, and then I'm gonna try to take y'all to the gym with me. I'm not comfortable in the gym yet to be like recording that, but I'll try to see if I can get a little footage. And then, y'all, I don't like attention like that. So if people see you recording, they looking to try to see what you do. I don't wanna draw attention, okay? But I know the lighting is kind of bad, and you can't see my eyes because I have on my glasses. I just didn't feel like putting in my contacts today. Okay, I don't want to make this video too long, but let me just talk about work really quickly. 2025, woo, 2025, it was truly a testimony year, okay? Because when I tell you I went through it, I went through it. If you don't know, I resigned from my previous job to move out of town with my ex-boyfriend, and it things did not go as planned. When I tell you that literally I think a week before I was supposed to come up there, like, he decided that he didn't want to do it anymore. I was just like, I was thrown for a loop. I was so excited because honestly, I always wanted to move to Texas. Like, I went to Texas, I fell in love with it, and I just always wanted to move there. I love the homes, the food is good. I even, surprised my family with a trip to Houston because they had never been to Texas, and I just wanted to show them, what I liked about it. So, yeah, I had to resign from my job, and then he tells me, oh, he don't want to do it. So I had to make the decision if I was still gonna go or if I was gonna stay home and then try to figure out my life from there. But I decided that I wanted to go because I said I'm not gonna let somebody determine if I do something or not, because this is something I always want to do anyway. But I had to pivot because now everything was on me financially, and that wasn't originally the plan. So I went up there, and by the grace of God, I was able to get my apartment and everything like that. I was able to move a lot of my clothes and stuff up there, so I was set. I went up there and I didn't have a job, so I was working, trying to do like Uber Eats and things like that. But honestly, I was happy to be in a new place and everything like that. And me and my ex, our worlds end up colliding anyway, because he ended up going through some stuff up there, and you know me, like, anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. But ultimately, mentally, I wasn't in the space. And when I found out that my apartment said that, oh, if I could leave in 30 days and get my and not have any penalty, not owe anything, I decided to go ahead and come back home. So honestly, I think that I came back home prematurely. Sometimes we gotta go through things, and I felt like God just aligned everything and put everything in place for me. I had started meeting people within that short amount of time, and like I said, I had got my place and everything. I ended up getting a car and everything. So I was just like, I think I should have stayed up there. I feel like God was putting me in a position where I just had to trust Him and lean on Him, and I just came back home to my comfort zone. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So I said all that to say, I think I was getting to a point which I lost it. Let me think about it. Hold on. Yeah, so when I came back, I didn't have a job. I didn't have a job or anything. And honestly, you guys, it took me almost a year to get another job. And when I tell you, like, I'm so grateful for my mom. Like, she really, really, really helped me, like, to stay afloat. And then when I felt like I was drowning, I'm like, Lord, like, I'm getting so far behind on my bills and stuff like that. I just felt like I was, like, literally about to go under. God just grabbed my hand and He blessed me. And I was able to get a job, a seasonal job at the Hard Rock. And I was just so grateful. Ooh, I could cry. And so thankful because that really, really started helping me out. And then he is just so good that I end up getting blessed with my current job. And when I tell you, soon as my job with the Hard Rock ended, my new job started. So it was like really no gap in between. You can't tell me my God is not amazing. So I'm just so grateful for this opportunity because, you know, I've been without. So to be working again, I'm just so grateful. But honestly, y'all, like, I was so excited going to work. I would get dressed, get cute, be so happy to be getting out of the house, like going somewhere, making some money. And now we have to wear a uniform. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not excited about the uniforms. Like, if you give me the option to wear uniforms for days, I may not feel like, okay, getting dressed or something like that, and I could just throw on a uniform, yes. But I want to be able to express myself, like, dress how I want, you know, business professional, business casual, whatever. But, yeah. But, you know, when you work for other people, you have to follow their rules. So that was one thing. And then we had this situation at work, which I'm not going to get into it because, you know, I currently still work here. And you never know who's watching because I post on a public platform. So it's open for anybody to see. But just the energy at work lately has not been something that I would want to be in. At the end of the day, life is too short. Stress is a silent killer. And I just want to go to work, make my money, not be stressed, and enjoy the fruits of my labor. But I'm like, God, I know you put me here for a reason. It's a reason you have me here. So, Lord, let your will be done. Give me the strength to make it through it, okay? Because I know what it took for me to get this opportunity. So, yeah, I just, you know, gotta pray before I go in there, play my gospel music, whatever. Maybe he's trying to teach me a lesson. Maybe I'm gonna be a blessing to somebody. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we'll see. We'll stay tuned. We'll see how long he's gonna have me here on this journey, where I'm going, you know, because I'm getting up there in age, and I'm just like, I'm at the point where wherever I'm gonna be, I'm open for growth, don't get me wrong. So God tell me to move, I'm gonna move. But wherever I'm gonna be, I wanna be, like, set some roots in, because I don't bounce from here to there to here to there, here to there. And I'm just trying to have my foundation straight, okay? But yeah, so I just want to tell you guys that. And I can't wait to see y'all through the weight loss journey. And we'll see if I record anything else today. Because, like I said, I try to record on my break at work, but they be so short. I be so pressed for time that I don't really have time. But I want to show y'all some different things. But this is our life during the week, you know, until I start incorporating other stuff. But I hope y'all have a great day. Feel free to leave me any comments. Tell me anything that you may want to see, any suggestions, how you're liking the video so far. And you guys, I really am truly, honestly appreciate you guys watching. I know when I used to post back in the day, like, I've never been a person that cared for likes or anything like that. I never posted content for that, so me not getting likes or anything didn't bother me. But, you know, I just thought that no one was watching my content. You know, I put it out there, I felt like nobody's watching. My friends would even say in the group chat, she be posting and nobody be watching her stuff, like 1 or 2 people. But what I want to say is, you never know who's watching. And, you know, I be out and about, and people tell me that they see my content or whatever. And listen, I appreciate feels like I'm important enough to watch. Like, they want to see what I have to say. So I appreciate y'all.